That's a cute kitty. Welcome back to AM Northwest. Do you wish you were more successful? Our first guest has tips to get you on your way. We welcome back the author of Human Lie Detection and Body Language 101, Vanessa Van Edwards. Good to see you again, Vanessa.
Good to see you.
So let's talk about this, because you say you can be successful and not have a high IQ.
Yes. So we often think about highly successful people, elite performers, as
super smart,
or have these natural abilities.
Right.
But actually what they found is a researcher at the Florida State University found that elite chess players actually don't have high IQ. The best chess players have actually lower IQ, but it's about their strategy and about their hard work. And this has been backed up also by Malcolm Gladwell. So Malcolm Gladwell wrote a wonderful book called Outliers, where he studied outliers, people who are highly successful. They kind of lie outside the typical range.
Okay.
And he found that musicians who are amazing performers actually don't have any natural inclination or natural ability to play instruments. They have just hit what he calls the 10,000 hour mark.
What does that mean? They've practiced for 10,000 hours?
Literally, that is the difference between a high performer and an elite performer, is that if you, whatever it is, so you at home, whatever your goal is, whether that you want to be good at something.
Scrabble.
Scrabble.
So 10,000 hours of Scrabble.
This is exactly. So it's not just in your career or music or sports. Yes, if you want to be an elite Scrabble player, Malcolm Gladwell argues it has nothing to do with your IQ, nothing to do with your natural inclination for words or spelling. It's just about playing over 10,000 hours of Scrabble.
Because the more you practice, the more you do it, the better you get.
Exactly. It's all about training those muscles in your brain. So if you think about any kind of skill, our brain is very malleable. So the more that we do it, the stronger we get. It's like a bicep or a tricep, but in your brain. So that's sort of the first part, is the hard work and strategy. The second aspect of elite performers is what's called PQ or EQ. So not IQ, not intellectual intelligence, but emotional intelligence. So researcher Daniel Goleman found that leaders, very highly successful people, are very good at reading people. So I want to teach you one really quick trick to reading people that I think everyone should know.
So you're saying to read their emotions.
To read their hidden emotions. Because leaders, they'll be with people and they're able to pick up on the hidden emotions. So this is my one quick tip on this. There is something called the smirk. Kind of a one-sided mouth raise. Most people think that this one-sided mouth raise means it's okay, half happiness, but actually that means contempt. So this is the universal expression of disdain or scorn. So when you see someone do it and they're like, yeah, everything's fine, actually it is an indication of an incongruency. Something's not all the way there. So that's a very little tip to start reading people's faces along with their words. And
successful people do that.
Successful people naturally, and then not naturally, practice reading faces. We're not used to reading faces as much. So it's about spotting those hidden emotions and looking for true happiness, which is a full smile, versus that contempt, kind of half happiness. Little quick little tip.
So you also say to succeed at failing.
Yes. So success is not about the lack of failure. In fact, author Dan Coyle found that elite performers plan to fail at 50 to 80% of their attempts.
No way.
Yes. And usually when we think about practice, we think about wanting to succeed all the time.
Sure.
But actually building in a mechanism or a space to fail makes your goals more powerful. And in this way, I want you to think about whatever your goal is, and you should only be 50% sure you can reach it. If you are 100% sure you can reach your goal is not hard enough.
Because you're not stretching yourself. You're not going outside your comfort zone, right?
Exactly. When we have that little bit of adrenaline, that little bit of fear, oh my God, I'm not going to reach my goal. That actually gives you the fuel to push yourself a little harder, and that is what elite performers do. So don't be afraid of failure. Build in to know that 50 to 80% of your attempts are going to fail, and that's a good thing.
Oh, interesting. Okay, and you say it's very important to find a mentor.
Yes. So all elite performers can name a mentor, someone that they have used to help them with their guideposts. And there's a famous quote that's, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together.
Oh, that's a good quote.
And I think that is really what it is. Yeah, anyone can do something fast on their own, but if you really want to build long-term success, be truly good at what you do, you have to be able to reach out and ask for help. So this could be a mentor, someone that you admire. It could also be a co-mentor. mentor or a peer.
Sure.
The easiest way to achieve goals is to do it with someone else. So if you think about what your goal is, whether it's Scrabble or it's taking over the world, whatever that is, make sure that you have your VP, your co-colleague who can do that with you, because that's going to make you go a lot farther.
Okay, and then also the power of body language.
So I love body language, and a lot of people tell me, Vanessa, what do I do in those moments where I feel just defeated? I feel like I can't achieve anything. I say in this case, you want to work from the outside in. So there's something called the universal pride body language. So whenever a kid wins a race or wins a contest, they usually go, yay! And they expand their body really big. This is the universal gesture of pride. And what's funny about it is when you do this gesture, you actually begin to feel pride. So you can actually work the outside in. So if you have those low moments, get up, stretch a little bit, and act like you're a winner. That can actually help change your mindset to be a winner.
Is it the same kind of thing as if you put a smile on your face, sometimes you just feel better even if you're feeling down?
Very similar, and there's a scientific principle behind that called the facial feedback hypothesis, that when you make a face, when I smile, it actually begins to produce the chemicals that make you feel happy. So there is a feedback loop, and you are in control of it.
Love it. Vanessa, all good tips. Body Language 101. Vanessa Van Edwards, always good to talk to you.
Do you love this video? Then give us some love in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to our channel.